Hi, good evening. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me well?
Yes, very
Uh,
clear.
Okay,
Very clear. Good
thank
evening.
you. Hi, good evening. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Let's see if more people will join. I hope everyone is doing well. And like always, I'm glad to see familiar names in our participants list. And a couple of new ones, but not really new, right? I see. I think Larry has joined Kevin's talk last week. And Fong, hi Fong. I'm glad to have you here. I think this is the first time I'm having you in my talk.
Hi, hi Alan. Hi everyone. This is also my first time joining your talk. So hi,
Oh, first time, yeah.
hi,
Okay. Then I'm glad to have you.
hi.
Okay, so
Thank you.
while waiting, if more people will join, I want to share something that happened earlier. I was talking to a friend, and she must be the least person I thought who would be gravely affected by this pandemic because she's living really well, like really well. I only could only wish that I have her life, but I was so wrong. So yeah, I know we are all hurting from this situation, but if you have time and energy to spare, only if you have, check on people who come across your mind. Just maybe say hello, how are you doing? How are you holding up? Things like that. And who knows, maybe that's their only highlight from this epidemic. Okay, so I think now we can start. We are the member supported Pure Land Buddhism group. Let me share my screen first so you could see the book we're using. Oh, what happened? I can never get used to. Well, anyway, so we're the Pure Land member supported Pure Land Buddhism group, and we do these readings every Wednesday nights to impart life lessons through stories with Buddhist values. This is the book we use, Something You Forgot Along the Way by Buddhist author Kentetsu Takamori. I am Len, by the way. I think many of you know me already. And with me is my friend Kevin. Kevs, do you want to say something to them?
Oh, hi everyone. My name's Kevin. I see familiar faces, but if you're new here, I'm so happy you're here and hope you continue listening. So, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Kevs. Okay, so I need two volunteers to read the story, the first half, and then the rest. So this is our story. So I need someone to volunteer and read the first half.
May I?
Oh, sure, Fun. Go ahead, please. Thank
Hi.
you.
Hi. So story number 28. Someone's lot today will be mine tomorrow. The unjust law of Benares. Long ago, the Indian kingdom of Benares had an abominable law. When a man reached 60 years of age, his children had to give him a mat on which to sit day and night, guarding the gate of the home. In this kingdom lived a man whose wife died young, leaving him with two small sons to raise. He brought them up by himself in extreme poverty. Finally, he reached the age of 60. The older son, who acted as though he had raised himself, told his brother, "Find a mat and give it to father, so he can sit by the gate from now on." The younger brother, who was devoted to their father, racked his brain. Finally, he fetched a mat from the storeroom and cut it in half. Choking back tears, he handed half of the mat to the old man and said, "Father, I am very sorry, but it is my brother's order. Starting today, you must sit on this mat and watch over the gate." Puzzled, his brother asked, "Why didn't you give him the whole mat? We have only one."
Okay,
Should I?
yeah, Fung. I need someone else to read, but thank you very much for reading.
I,
Yeah, and can I have someone who to read the second half of the story?
May I?
Hel-
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Who's that?
Marian?
Oh, yes, go ahead, Marian, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
We only have one, came the reply. If I give it all to father now, that will mean trouble down the road when we need another mat, won't it? Why would you need another mat? Asked the older brother, more mystified than ever. Who would use it? No one stays young forever. The other half is for you. For me? Why? When you turn 60, won't your children be distressed if there is no mat for you? The older brother realized with a shock that someday his own children would force the same ignominy on him. Awakened to the injustice of the perfidious law, he stood up with his younger brother to fight it, and together they succeeded in having it struck from the books. The lot of someone else today will be my lot tomorrow. Shifts and changes are inevitable in life, but often we are so filled with self importance that we find it difficult to perceive the stark reality of our inevitable end.
Okay, thank you very much, Marian and Feng, for
Welcome.
reading, yes, the story tonight. So our story tells us of this unreasonable law from Benares. This kingdom was merged in India in 1947 after India got its independence. So this law states that any man who reaches the age of 60 will have to sit day and night guarding the gate of the home. And in our story, a household of two sons and a father, and his wife died early, this old man. When the father reached 60, the older son ol- ordered his younger brother to give their father a mat to sit on as he starts his task of guarding the gate. The younger son, who is devoted to their father, had to think really hard, and eventually he took the mat and cut it in half and gave it to his father. So this surprised the older brother. Why didn't you give him the whole mat? And to this, the younger brother answered, we only have one. If I give it all to father now, that will mean trouble down the road when we need another mat, won't it? And then the older brother answered, why would we need another mat? And then the younger brother said, this is it it's for you when you turn 60. So this shocked the older brother. Maybe some of us, well, excuse me a bit, sorry. I need to. Okay, so maybe of us will feel a bit mad at the older brother. How can he do that, right, to his own father? In this case, the older son was just maybe following the law, nothing else. But we have seen many cases like this when the children act like they don't owe their parents anything. We have to remember, though, we all have different family dynamics. Family dynamics are the patterns and interactions we have with the different members of our family. Regardless of how we define a family is, there will be complex feelings and issues within our circle of family. So, children and parents alike act according to the dynamics the family have. So, we shouldn't be quick to judge on on why some children may act harsh towards their parents or vice versa. Their pain must be coming from somewhere that was shaped by their family dynamics. However, if we know such people, we can instead help them place gratitude on top of this pain. In Buddhism, gratitude is a deeply rooted value that we uphold. Maybe it won't be easy, especially if the pain is deep seated. The pain in this case can be a grudge, anger, or inconvenience the other family member is imposing on us. But we should know that when we practice gratitude, we are doing this mainly for our own benefit. Having a better relationship with the other party is just a secondary gain we get. But also, we have to define what gratitude is, right? So, we've been hearing this. What is gratitude? What comes to mind when you hear the word gratitude? You can type your answers in our Skype chat box, or you may speak if you can use your microphone. Yes, yeah. Okay, some people are typing. Let's have it. Just having some bit of issue here. Okay, words of appreciation. Yeah, that's right. And giving thanks. That's right too. Marian. Okay, let's see what others have to type. Yeah, we've been hearing this word gratitude all the time. So Wang said the feeling of appreciation for things you have because nothing comes out of nothing. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for that. So pretty much, yeah. I mean everything you said is right, right? And here are the three meanings, three words. I mean three meaning of the word gratitude that I came up with. Uh, Pretty much you have already said everything that is contained here. Being thankful or being grateful, and then showing appreciation or returning kindness. This is how we may define gratitude. And sure, this may also go. Excuse me. Um, sure, everything here and everything you said um, may also be the things that comes to mind to all of us when we think of the word gratitude. But beyond its meaning, we have also heard that there are a lot of benefits to practicing gratitude. I'm sure there are more, but I have come up with four. And so here are the four benefits of gratitude I have come up with. First is gratitude makes us happy. So, why is this? Gratitude makes us happy because it improves our interpersonal relationship at home or at work. Expressing gratitude towards ourselves and others brings feeling feelings of contentment and pleasure. When we are being grateful, we think of good experiences, and good experiences makes us happy. And the second one is gratitude improves our health mentally and physically. So there are studies that show grateful people tend to take good care of themselves more. And gratitude also reduces harmful emotions such as envy or bitterness, like that. And for many years, many studies have shown that gratitude reduces stress, but it doesn't stop there. There is a 2006 study on war veterans with higher levels of gratitude showed that they experience lower rates of PTSD. And a similar study was made to the survivors of 9/11. And another study showed that people who actively practice gratitude sleep better. So, because of all of these benefits of gratitude, um, yeah, these people improve their health, mental health, and physical health. And another one is gratitude makes way for better relationships. Showing appreciation to the things other people do wins their favor, right? So it can also help you win new friends. A simple thank you is enough for one to feel appreciated. And the last one I have come up with is gratitude improves self esteem. With the many benefits one can get from practicing gratitude, it only follows that we feel much better about ourselves. When we are happy, when we feel good about our body, when we own our thoughts, or when we have a great connection with people, it builds up our confidence. One important one important aspect of being grateful is that it reduces comparison because rather than being competitive, one learns to appreciate accomplishment without using other people as a meter stick. Okay, let me just see chat. Oh yes, yeah, Larry said yes. Okay. So here are just four benefits I came up with, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other benefits of gratitude out there. So if you know other benefits of gratitude that maybe you have experienced firsthand, please share it with us in the Skype chat box. Yeah, so everyone can know about it too and look forward to having those benefits when they practice gratitude. So please tell us more. What are the other benefits of gratitude that you know? Share it with us in the Skype chat box. Okay, wait a sec, guys. I need to check on some stuff. Okay, sorry about that. I kept getting distracted. So anyway, let me see. Some people type. It inspires us to do better. Oh yeah, right. um, it gives us that feeling, right? When we practice gratitude actively, it we become inspired, or yeah, it makes us want to do more. And Fang said, gratitude gives our life meaning and humbles us. Oh yeah, that is right. It gives our life more meaning because we tend to think of the things we are grateful for, or we tend to think of the things that other people has done to us, the nice things, and it humbles us because we learn to appreciate what other people has done for us. And rather than thinking that we are entitled to those good actions, we know that we have to thank them because they did it out of their their own will or their own liking. Now that we know that we have benefits for gratitude, like what you mentioned in the chat and the four here, then how can we practice them, right? That's the next step. How can we practice gratitude? So, one of the methods I've heard from several people already is number one, have a gratitude journal. So, write down things you are grateful for, no matter how insignificant they appear to be. As you pen down your thoughts, you will find that you focus on good memories on purpose. So you can even categorize your gratitude journal to things like people I'm grateful for, or self appreciation, or compliments for work done well, or situations I'm grateful for, things like this. Write it down. I've been told that it helps. Sorry. Oh, gratitude makes us more compassionate. Yeah, that is right too. This is from Anjali Sariel. Yeah, thank you for your answer. And then the second one is appreciate yourself. So I think this is one of the one kind of practicing gratitude that we tend to forget the most, appreciating ourselves. Um, we can do this like mentally or even actually, like you could stand in front of a mirror and speak about five good things about yourself. But if you're too shy to do that, or you feel weird doing that, then you can do it mentally. Think of the things that you've done well, pat yourself at the back for a job well done. Don't forget to appreciate yourself. And another way to practice gratitude is to have a gratitude buddy. So you can have a gratitude buddy, someone you're close with, and sit a few minutes a day and discuss what you are grateful for, both of you in turns, right? Although this may not be for everyone. So doing it by yourself is perfectly okay too. But if you want, then yeah, you could also do that. And then we have what happened? Can we erase? Okay. So, and then we have gratitude appointment. What is this? Gratitude appointment is making time, make people know you appreciate them. It can be a physical visit, but since we can't do that right now, um, so it can be something that can be done through sending a message or sending people appreciation packages. For example, sending your mom flowers if she likes them, or a short note to a friend. Many other ways. Be creative, just to let them know you are grateful for them. And lastly, let yourself be happy. So we may feel guilty, especially during these trying times when we feel happy or we find things to be happy about. Don't. Don't feel guilty. Just let yourself be happy. You have earned it. Why? Because when you're happy, you become more grateful. Okay? So now that let's see the chat. Gratitude makes us oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So now we have established that gratitude helps, and this is actually backed by science too. I have come up with this list just by Googling them, and there are enormous numbers of articles and studies that can be found online. And we have also come up with ways on how to actively practice gratitude. Sure, a suggestion or idea can get us worked up or excited, right? But unless we take the first step of putting this idea into action, then we can never enjoy the benefits of these ideas. So, if you know of more ways on how to practice attitude, I'm pretty sure I missed some. And I know some of you know other ways on how to practice gratitude. Please type it again in the Skype chat box so everyone here can benefit from it too. Okay. Now, before I move on to the gratitude to parents as taught by Shakyamuni Buddha, do you have any questions or clarifications? Okay, that's okay. If there is none, then I will move on to the next topic. I mean, the next part. So, since our story is about a son who has forgotten gratitude towards his father, I will give you now the 10 types of gratitude to parents as taught by Shakyamuni Buddha. So, here they are. First one is the debt of gratitude for our protection in the womb. So, while in the womb, our parents make sure we are safe and nourished there too. They go to great lengths to prepare for your coming into this world. The mom may eat healthier, the dad may work harder to provide for the extra sustenance you and your mother need, and many other means to ensure you are alive and well inside your mother's womb. Right? They go to great lengths to make sure of that. And then, second is the debt of gratitude for the suffering of our parents, the suffering our parents experienced at the time of our birth. While you were born, your parents are in a sorry whirlwind of thoughts. Will you be born okay? Will you be born complete? Will there be a problem while you're being born? And all their energies are focused on you coming into this world. Excuse me. So, yeah, uh, your parents pretty much go bonkers while you're being born. It's so stressful for them. And the third one is the debt of gratitude. Okay, so the debt of gratitude for our parents forgetting of their sorrow when the child is born. Now that you are born, all those worries are gone. Your parents are just bathing in the wonderful feelings just looking at you. Like 1 minute ago, they're also worried, but the moment you're born, okay, complete, and everything, then they they just feel wonderful looking at you. And then the debt of gratitude for our parents, nourishing of us after birth. And then after no, we're born, they make sure you're getting all the nourishment you need from the milk to the vitamins. This usually cause many sleepless nights for your parents too, because you just feel hungry whenever, right? And then the debt of gratitude for providing the dry while enduring the wet. They clean after us when we relieve ourselves, because obviously we can't do that for ourselves. And they clean us some more. The debt of gratitude for cleansing the filth. And the seventh one is the debt of gratitude for providing the sweet while enduring the bitter. So this one talks about the sacrifices your parents make or made just so you can just so they can give you the better things. They may give up on some of the things they used to enjoy just to make room for your needs. And they would oftentimes exceed those needs and give you the best there is. And then there's the debt of gratitude for committing evil for the sake of the child. So there are parents who would have to resort to committing evil acts for the sake of the child, like stealing, trampling over other people, and sometimes even killing. Given the right conditions, every parent may be capable of committing evil for the sake of the child. And then there's the debt of gratitude for being mindful of the child while far away. So every time we are not in an arm's reach from our parents, they would worry. Our first day of school would be one of these. Maybe they even stayed a couple of hours or even the whole day in school just to make sure they are there in case you need them. And the last one, the debt of gratitude for being mindful of the child regardless of age. And even as we age into independent human beings, they will continue to worry about us. This worry can sometimes be suffocating, but in truth, it's just our parents being themselves, like when we had our first day in school. Let's see. No matter how old we become, we are always baby and kids in the eyes of our parents. Yes, that is so true, Kevin. That is so true, my goodness. And because our parents have been so involved in our lives, they carry this attitude up to the time when we can make it on our own. Fighting head on would usually result to sourness in the relationship, so it could be best just to show them that their worries are unfounded by proving you can make it by yourself now. And don't forget to give the gratitude back that in this world where the relationships we meet and develop outside the home are volatile, you still have your parents who are concerned about you. When all else fails, it's nice to have a home to go back to. So, if possible, don't let your relationship with your parents turn unpleasant over something that wouldn't even matter in a year or two. Okay? So, looking at this list, no matter what kind of relationship we have with our parents right now, there is a bare minimum of gratitude and respect that we can give them. And that is, we are here now because of them. They are the conditions we are living in this world right now. Because they didn't only give birth to us, because they pretty much did all of this then just so we can be here right now or where we are right now. 1 to 7 especially is especially significant as most parents would have go through this. And Sure, at this point in time, we may have argued about many things with them. We may not, sorry, okay, let me just, okay. We may not agree on how they handle things, or at most for us, they are nothing but inconveniences to what we want to do for ourselves. But when you think about it, we were also inconveniences to them when we still can't do anything for ourselves. It's not bad to want for ourselves, to want to do things that we think would be better for ourselves, but we should always give credit where credit is due. In this case, we are indeed indebted to our parents during the first years of our lives. It's easy to forget this, especially when all we can see is how they are inconveniencing us right now. Acknowledge their efforts and sacrifices, especially during those times when they are also figuring things out pretty much, right? And also, I want to mention parents here don't only mean biological parents. Maybe after number one, we have other people who took care of the rest of the numbers. They are our parents too, and we have to uh, pay them gratitude or return the kindness to them too. Okay? So, when we are young, strong, and able, usually we're blinded by conceit, like the older brother in the story. Even though he was just following the law, he didn't have the sympathy and kindness towards his father like the younger brother had. So let's not be like the older brother. Let's not be caught in the arrogance of youth like him. Okay? And a last point I would like to give is this. The last paragraph of the story says, "The lot of someone else today will be my lot tomorrow. Shifts and changes are inevitable in life, but often we are filled with self importance that we find it difficult to perceive the stark reality of our inevitable end." It has the title of our story too. The lot of someone else today will be my lot tomorrow. So, what are the two things this paragraph is reminding us of? So, it's okay, let me see. Oh, Marian said, "I'm a mother of three. All have their own families, but I still check on them every now and then. Also take care of my, wow, eight grandchildren when needed." That's true. Mothers don't rest. Oh, my mom still worries about me pretty much. Yeah, it's mothers will always worry about their kids, right? That is so true. So this paragraph here, the last paragraph of the story, remind is reminding us that life is like a wheel. It's always turning. You may be on top now, but sooner or later you'll be back to where you started. Someone's bad situation now could be your bad situation in the future. So don't devalue anyone. Be humble and stay kind. And second, we cannot stay young and healthy forever. Every day we are aging, we'll get weak, we may get sick, and then eventually die. This is a truth that we have to learn to accept or embrace early on. Mortality awareness pushes us to act because it gives value to the time we have living. Okay, so those are the last points I would like to give about this story. If there is anything about this talk tonight that is unclear, please leave your comments or questions in our Skype chat box. But for now, that's it for tonight, everyone. Well done, and it's a pleasure having you all here tonight. As always, we hope that you have picked up a thing or two from these discussions. Let us actively practice gratitude and make effort to cultivate better relationships by virtue of gratitude. Have a lovely rest of the evening and see you all in our next talks. Good night. Thank you very much.